Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk about a woman so unique, so extraordinary that she defies the norms of ordinary existence. She is not just one in a million, she is the rarest of her kind. She is the epitome of strength and grace, a woman whose life radiates purpose and power. The rarest of women does not compete, she completes. She completes visions, inspires dreams, and turns impossibilities into realities. She walks into a room, and the atmosphere changes not because she demands attention, but because her presence speaks volumes. Uniqueness beyond comparison. To call a woman rare is to acknowledge the infinite layers of her being, layers that cannot be replicated, confined, or fully understood. A rare woman is not defined by comparison because she exists in a class of her own. Her uniqueness is not a matter of chance, it is an intentional design. She carries within her a blend of qualities that make her distinct, a combination so extraordinary that it sets her apart even in a world filled with brilliance. What makes a woman truly rare is the unapologetic way she embraces her individuality. She doesn't conform to the expectations of the world. Instead, she defines her own path. She knows that she was not created to fit in, but to stand out. And she does so with confidence and grace. Her uniqueness isn't loud or boastful, it's an inherent glow, a quiet assurance that who she is will never be diminished by who she is not. The rare woman recognizes that her value doesn't come from what others see, but from the depth of who she is. She is like a precious gemstone whose worth isn't determined by surface appearances, but by what lies deep within. This recognition of her own worth allows her to walk through life with a sense of dignity and purpose that is unshakable. She doesn't need external validation because she carries an internal compass that points her toward her truth. Her uniqueness is not without effort. A rare woman is not born into her rarity, she cultivates it. She works tirelessly to discover her strengths, acknowledge her weaknesses, and refine the gifts she has been given. She knows that to be rare means to rise above mediocrity, and rising is never easy. It requires self-awareness, discipline, and an unwavering commitment to growth. She invests in herself not out of selfishness, but because she understands that the world needs her at her best. Her uniqueness often sets her apart in ways that can feel isolating. It's not always easy to be rare in a world that rewards conformity. Yet the rare woman understands that her path is not meant to be easy, it is meant to be significant. She learns to find strength in her solitude, knowing that it is in those quiet moments of reflection that she truly comes to know herself. She embraces the challenges that come with being different, because she knows that diamonds are only formed under pressure. A rare woman is also deeply aware of the impact her uniqueness can have on others. She uses her individuality not as a shield to keep people out, but as a light to guide them forward. Her life becomes an example, a testimony to what is possible when one embraces their true self. She doesn't compete with others because she understands that her only competition is the person she was yesterday. She chooses collaboration over competition, knowing that her success doesn't diminish someone else's, but rather paves the way for others to succeed. Her uniqueness lies not just in what she does, but in how she does it. It's in the way she carries herself, the way she speaks, and the way she treats others. Her actions are a reflection of her values, and her values are deeply rooted in her identity. She approaches life with a blend of confidence and humility, knowing that her uniqueness is a gift that comes with responsibility. She doesn't take it for granted. Instead, she uses it to make the world a better place. In every aspect of her life, the rare woman is a force to be reckoned with. She is not defined by her circumstances, but by how she chooses to rise above them. She is not limited by the expectations of others, but liberated by her own vision for her life. She is rare not because she is perfect, but because she is authentic. And in a world that often demands masks and facades, her authenticity is a treasure beyond measure. To be rare is not simply to be different, it is to be irreplaceable. And the rare woman in all her uniqueness, reminds us that the most beautiful thing we can be is exactly who we were meant to be. Inner strength as her crown. The rarest of women wears a crown, not fashioned from jewels or gold, but from the strength within her soul. This inner strength, invisible to the eye, yet undeniable in presence, is what elevates her. It is the unseen force that carries her through life's storms, the quiet resilience that anchors her in the midst of chaos, and the unyielding resolve that enables her to stand tall, even when the weight of the world tries to press her down. Inner strength is not bestowed upon her, it is forged. It is crafted through trials, tempered by challenges, and refined by perseverance. A rare woman does not shy away from adversity, for she understands that every difficulty she faces is an opportunity to grow stronger. Life does not hand her ease, but it hands her tools. With those tools, she builds a foundation of fortitude that nothing can shake. Her crown is not a symbol of privilege, but of perseverance, a testament to all she has overcome. What makes her strength extraordinary is its quiet nature. It is not the loud, boastful kind of strength that seeks validation or applause. Instead, it is a calm, steady force that speaks for itself. Her strength is evident in the way she carries herself, in the way she navigates challenges with grace and determination. It is not the absence of fear, but the refusal to let fear dictate her choices. She feels deeply, yet she moves forward courageously, knowing that vulnerability is not a weakness, but a sign of true strength. Her inner strength manifests in her ability to endure and adapt. When life throws her into situations that would cause others to falter, she doesn't just survive, she thrives. She finds ways to transform pain into purpose, setbacks into stepping stones, and failures into lessons. She does not allow circumstances to define her. Instead, she defines herself through how she responds to them. Her strength is not just about endurance, it's about evolution. She becomes stronger, wiser, and more resilient with every challenge she faces. This strength also extends to the people around her. A rare woman is a pillar for those who lean on her, offering stability and support when they need it most. Her strength is not selfish, it is shared. She lifts others up, not because she has all the answers, but because she understands the power of standing together. She inspires those around her to find their own strength, reminding them that they too are capable of overcoming whatever life throws their way. What sets her strength apart is its balance. While she is undeniably strong, she does not lose her softness. Her strength does not harden her heart. Instead, it makes her compassionate. She knows that true strength is not about domination or control, but about the ability to nurture, heal, and uplift. She can be firm without being harsh, assertive without being arrogant. Her strength is wrapped in empathy, allowing her to connect deeply with others while maintaining her own boundaries. Faith often serves as the wellspring of her strength. Whether it is faith in a higher power, faith in herself, or faith in the promise of a brighter future, it is this belief that sustains her. She draws upon this faith in moments of doubt and despair, finding the courage to keep going when everything inside her wants to give up. Her faith is not blind, it is grounded in the understanding that her strength is a gift meant to be nurtured and used wisely. Above all, the strength of the rare woman is a choice. She chooses every day to be strong, not because she has to, but because she wants to. She chooses to rise above negativity, to push through challenges, and to stand firm in her truth. Her strength is not a reaction, it is an intention. And it is this intentionality that crowns her, setting her apart as a woman who not only survives, but shines. Her inner strength is her crown, and it is unshakable. It cannot be taken from her, for it is woven into the very fabric of who she is. It is a reminder that her power comes not from external sources, but from within. And it is this power that makes her truly rare. Wisdom in her journey. The rarest of women is not simply defined by where she stands today, but by the journey she has undertaken to get there. Her path is paved with lessons learned through triumphs and trials, through moments of joy and periods of struggle. It is this journey that fills her with a wisdom that sets her apart, a deep understanding of life that cannot be taught in books or classrooms but must be lived, experienced, and sometimes endured. Her wisdom is the compass that guides her, the light that illuminates her path, and the gift she carries to share with the world. Wisdom is not handed to her, it is earned. The rare woman knows that every challenge she has faced has served a purpose, even when that purpose was not immediately clear. She does not see her hardships as mere obstacles, but as opportunities to grow, to learn, and to become better. She understands that pain, though often unwelcome, is one of life's greatest teachers. Every scar she bears tells a story of resilience and growth, and every setback she has encountered has been a stepping stone toward greater understanding. Her wisdom is rooted in self-awareness. She takes the time to reflect on her experiences, to examine her choices, and to understand her emotions. She is not afraid to look inward, even when what she finds is uncomfortable. This self-awareness allows her to recognize her strengths and acknowledge her weaknesses, to celebrate her victories and learn from her mistakes. It gives her the clarity to make decisions that align with her values and the courage to walk away from situations that do not serve her growth. The rare woman's wisdom is also evident in the way she interacts with others. She listens more than she speaks, understanding that wisdom is not just about having answers, but about being open to new perspectives. She values the insights and experiences of those around her, knowing that everyone has something to teach. Her wisdom is not about superiority or arrogance. It is about humility and the constant pursuit of knowledge. She knows that true wisdom lies not in pretending to know everything, but in recognizing how much there is still to learn. Her journey has taught her the importance of balance. She has learned to navigate the tension between ambition and contentment, between striving for more and appreciating what she has. She knows when to push forward and when to rest, when to speak up and when to listen, when to hold on and when to let go. This balance allows her to live with intention, to move through life with purpose and grace. It is a wisdom that makes her decisions thoughtful and her actions impactful. The rare woman's wisdom extends beyond her own life. It is a source of guidance and inspiration for others. She does not hoard the lessons she has learned, but shares them freely, knowing that her journey can light the way for those who are still finding their own path. She is a mentor, a confidant, and a source of encouragement. Her wisdom is a gift she gives to the world, and it is one that continues to grow as she shares it. Faith often plays a central role in her wisdom. Whether it is faith in a higher power, in herself, or in the process of life, this belief gives her the strength to trust the journey even when the destination is unclear. She understands that not every answer will come immediately and that patience is often required to see the full picture. Her faith allows her to find peace in uncertainty, to embrace the unknown as an essential part of the journey. Above all, the rare woman knows that wisdom is not a destination but a lifelong journey. It is something she continues to seek to nurture and to refine. She does not rest on what she already knows, but remains curious, open, and willing to grow. Her wisdom is not stagnant, it is dynamic, evolving with every new experience and insight. Her journey is her greatest teacher, and her wisdom is its greatest gift. It is the foundation on which she builds her life, the lens through which she sees the world, and the legacy she leaves behind. It is a wisdom born of experience, shaped by reflection, and enriched by faith. It is a wisdom that makes her truly rare. Faith as her foundation. The rarest of women is distinguished by many qualities, but at the very core of her being is an unshakable foundation of faith. This faith is not simply a belief, it is a way of life, a lens through which she views the world, and a source of strength that sustains her through every trial and triumph. It is the anchor that holds her steady when the storms of life rage around her, and the compass that guides her toward her purpose. Her faith is not a passive force, but an active power, shaping her thoughts, her actions, and her destiny. Faith for the rare woman is deeply personal. It is not confined to rituals or ceremonies, but exists in the quiet moments of her heart. It is in her whispered prayers, her moments of reflection, and her unwavering trust in something greater than herself. This faith gives her a sense of peace and assurance that cannot be shaken by external circumstances. Even when the path ahead is unclear, she walks forward with confidence, knowing that she is guided by a force that transcends her understanding. Her faith is not blind, it is deeply rooted in experience. The rare woman has faced challenges that would have broken others, but it is through these very challenges that her faith has been strengthened. She has seen doors close only to witness better ones open. She has endured seasons of pain and loss only to emerge stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Her faith is not a denial of life's difficulties, but a belief in her ability to overcome them. It is the assurance that every setback is a setup for something greater, and every delay is part of a divine design. This faith gives her a remarkable sense of resilience. The rare woman does not crumble under pressure because she knows she is not walking through life alone. Her faith reminds her that even in her darkest moments, there is a light that cannot be extinguished. It is this light that allows her to rise again and again, no matter how many times she falls. Her faith does not shield her from pain, but gives her the strength to endure it, the wisdom to learn from it, and the courage to move forward despite it. Faith also shapes the way she views herself. The rare woman sees herself not through the distorted lens of the world's expectations, but through the eyes of her Creator. She understands that her worth is intrinsic, not tied to her achievements, appearance or the approval of others. This faith allows her to stand tall in her authenticity, unapologetic about who she is and what she stands for. She knows that she was created with intention and that her life has meaning and purpose beyond what the world can define. Her faith is not just a source of strength for herself, but also a beacon for others. The rare woman inspires those around her to believe in something greater, to trust in the unseen, and to find hope even in the most difficult circumstances. She does not impose her faith on others, but shares it through her actions, her words, and the way she lives her life. Her faith is evident in her kindness, her compassion, and her ability to see the best in others, even when they cannot see it in themselves. Faith gives her the courage to dream big and to take risks. The rare woman does not settle for a life of mediocrity because her faith tells her that she is capable of greatness. She steps out of her comfort zone, not because she is fearless, but because she trusts that every step she takes is guided. Her faith allows her to embrace the unknown, to take leaps of faith, knowing that even if she falls, she will rise again. Above all, her faith is a source of joy. It fills her with gratitude for the blessings she has received and hope for the blessings yet to come. It allows her to find beauty in the ordinary, to celebrate small victories, and to remain optimistic even in the face of adversity. Her faith is not just something she practices, it is something she lives. It is the foundation on which she builds her life, the strength that sustains her, and the light that guides her. In a world that is often uncertain and unpredictable, the rare woman's faith sets her apart. It is her anchor, her compass, and her source of strength. It is what makes her resilient, courageous, and hopeful. It is the foundation of her being, and it is what makes her truly rare. Legacy builder. The rarest of women understands that her life is not just about the here and now, but about the mark she leaves on the world for generations to come. She is not simply living, she is building, constructing a legacy that will endure long after her presence. Her actions, choices, and values are the bricks she lays to create something lasting, something meaningful, something that will inspire others to reach higher and dream bigger. She knows that true success is not measured by what she achieves for herself, but by the impact she has on the lives of others. Legacy building begins with vision, and the rare woman has a vision that goes beyond her own needs and desires. She sees the bigger picture, understanding that her life is part of a larger tapestry. Her dreams are not just about personal fulfillment, but about contributing to the world in a way that uplifts and transforms. She asks herself not only what she wants to accomplish, but also what kind of influence she wants to have. This vision becomes the foundation of her legacy, guiding her decisions and fueling her determination. Every action she takes is intentional, aligned with the legacy she is creating. The rare woman knows that greatness is not achieved through grand gestures alone, but through consistent effort, integrity, and purpose. She recognizes that her everyday choices matter, the way she treats others, the kindness she shows, and the principles she upholds. She lives her life with authenticity and courage, knowing that these qualities will resonate far beyond her immediate circle. Her legacy is not confined to material success or accolades. It is rooted in the values she embodies and the lives she touches. The rare woman builds her legacy by pouring into others, mentoring, nurturing, and empowering them to realize their potential. She understands that true influence comes not from elevating herself, but from lifting others. She sows seeds of hope, wisdom, and encouragement, knowing that these seeds will grow into something far greater than herself. Her legacy is also reflected in her resilience. The rare woman does not allow setbacks to define her or obstacles to deter her. She presses on, knowing that her perseverance is an example for those who look up to her. She turns challenges into opportunities and failures into lessons, demonstrating that strength and determination can overcome even the greatest of odds. Her journey, with all its twists and turns, becomes a testament to the power of faith, courage, and hard work. The rare woman is not only focused on the future, but also mindful of the present. She knows that building a legacy requires being fully engaged in the moment, making the most of every opportunity, and cherishing the relationships that matter most. She invests her time and energy in what truly counts, refusing to be distracted by things that do not align with her purpose. Her ability to prioritize what is meaningful allows her to live with intention and clarity. Her legacy extends beyond her family and friends. It reaches into her community and beyond. The rare woman takes an active role in creating positive change, using her voice, resources, and influence to make a difference. Whether she is advocating for a cause, volunteering her time, or simply inspiring others through her example, she is a force for good. She understands that her impact is not limited to what she achieves during her lifetime, but also to the ripple effects of her actions. At the heart of her legacy is love. The rare woman pours love into everything she does, knowing that it is the most powerful and enduring force. Her love for others, for her work, and for life itself is evident in the way she carries herself. It is this love that inspires those around her to strive for greatness, to believe in themselves, and to carry forward the values she holds dear. The rare woman does not build her legacy for recognition or praise. She builds it because she understands that her life is a gift, and it is her responsibility to use that gift wisely. She knows that her legacy is not about what she takes from the world, but about what she gives to it. It is her way of ensuring that her presence, however fleeting, leaves an indelible mark. Her legacy is a reflection of her character, her vision, and her unwavering commitment to making the world a better place. It is her gift to future generations, a reminder that one life can indeed make a profound difference. And in that, she becomes truly rare. Courage as her companion. The rarest of women moves through life with courage as her constant companion. It is not the absence of fear, but the ability to act despite it that sets her apart. Her courage is what allows her to face life's uncertainties, confront challenges, and stand firm in her convictions, even when doing so is uncomfortable or unpopular. It is a quiet yet formidable force, rooted in her unwavering belief in herself, her purpose, and the value of what she stands for. Courage is not something she stumbles upon, it is something she cultivates. The rare woman understands that courage is a choice one she must make repeatedly in the face of doubt and adversity. She knows that fear will always try to find its way into her heart, whispering that she is not enough, that she might fail, or that the risk is too great. Yet she refuses to let fear have the final word. Instead, she leans into her faith, her resilience, and her determination, drawing strength from within to push forward. Her courage is evident in the way she embraces change. The rare woman does not cling to the comfort of the familiar, but steps boldly into the unknown, trusting that each new experience will bring growth and opportunity. She understands that life is a journey of transformation and that standing still is not an option for those who wish to make an impact. Her willingness to take risks and adapt to new circumstances is a testament to her belief in the possibilities that lay ahead. Courage gives her the strength to be authentic. In a world that often pressures individuals to conform, the rare woman dares to be herself. She does not hide behind masks or pretend to be something she is not to gain approval. Instead, she embraces her uniqueness, standing proudly in her truth. This authenticity requires bravery because it means being vulnerable, facing criticism, and sometimes walking a path that others do not understand. Yet she chooses to be true to herself because she knows that authenticity is the foundation of a meaningful life. Her courage shines in the way she speaks her truth. The rare woman does not remain silent in the face of injustice, nor does she shy away from difficult conversations. She has the courage to express her thoughts and stand up for what she believes in, even when her voice shakes. She understands that her words have power and that speaking out can bring about change, inspire others, and create a ripple effect that extends far beyond her immediate reach. Courage also allows her to pursue her dreams with relentless determination. The rare woman does not let fear of failure hold her back. She understands that failure is not the opposite of success, but a necessary part of the journey. Every setback she encounters becomes a stepping stone, and every no she hears fuels her desire to find the right yes. Her courage enables her to dream big, set bold goals, and work tirelessly to bring those dreams to fruition, no matter how daunting they may seem. Her courage is not just about bold action, it is also about quiet strength. It takes courage to endure, to hold on during difficult times, and to keep going when the road is long and hard. The rare woman finds this courage in moments of stillness, when the noise of the world fades and she reconnects with her inner resolve. She understands that courage is not always loud sometimes. It is simply the choice to keep moving forward, one step at a time. The rare woman's courage extends to her relationships. She has the bravery to love deeply, even when it comes with the risk of pain. She forgives even when it is hard. And she lets go of what no longer serves her, even when it hurts. Her courage allows her to set boundaries, stand up for herself, and walk away from situations that undermine her worth. She knows that courage in love and relationships requires vulnerability, honesty, and a willingness to take risks. Her courage is a source of inspiration for those around her. People see the way she faces life's challenges and are reminded that they too have the strength to overcome. Her bravery becomes a beacon encouraging others to step out of their comfort zones and embrace the possibilities that await them. She does not keep her courage to herself, but uses it to empower and uplift those in her sphere of influence. The rare woman's courage is a defining quality, a force that propels her forward and allows her to live fully and fearlessly. It is not something she wears as a shield, but something she carries within her, a constant reminder that she is capable, worthy, and strong. It is this courage that enables her to leave a lasting legacy, to make a difference in the world, and to stand as a testament to what is possible when one chooses to rise above fear. Courage is her companion, and with it, she is unstoppable. In every rare woman, there lies a profound story of resilience, wisdom, faith, courage, and an unrelenting drive to leave the world better than she found it. She is more than her achievements, more than her trials, and more than her triumphs, and more than her triumphs. She is a mosaic of strength and grace, a living testimony to the power of purpose, perseverance, and authenticity. Her rarity is not in her perfection, but in her ability to rise, to inspire, and to transform every aspect of her life into a meaningful legacy. The rare woman is a builder, a nurturer, a dreamer, and a doer. Her strength is her crown, her wisdom is her compass, her faith is her foundation, and her courage is her companion. She walks through life not merely existing, but thriving, touching lives, shifting perspectives, and breaking barriers. She is not afraid to stand alone, but she is also a connector, a bridge builder who understands the power of unity and collective growth. Her journey reminds us all of what is possible when a woman steps into her fullness, embracing both her struggles and her strengths. She shows us that greatness is not in what you acquire, but in what you give, not in what you overcome, but in how you overcome it. The rare woman is a beacon of hope, a force of nature, and a reminder that within every one of us lies the potential to be extraordinary. As we honor her, Let her story inspire you to recognize the rarity in yourself and in others. Carry forward her spirit of resilience, her wisdom, her faith, her courage, and her vision to leave a lasting legacy. Be bold, be authentic, and be unshakable in your pursuit of purpose. For in doing so, you too become a reflection of the rarest of women, a living example of strength, grace, and boundless possibility. The rare woman lives a life of no excuses. She does not wait for perfect conditions, nor does she let obstacles become reasons to quit. She faces life head on, fully aware of its challenges, but refusing to let them define her. She understands that excuses are merely chains that hold potential captive, and she refuses to let them bind her.
Her journey is not without difficulty. She feels fear, faces setbacks, and encounters opposition like anyone else. But what sets her apart is her resolve. She doesn't allow circumstances to dictate her destiny.
Instead, she rises above excuses with determination and resourcefulness. When doors close, she doesn't stop to complain. She finds another way. She believes there is no challenge too great for her faith, no mountain too high for her courage, and no goal too distant for her tenacity. Living with no excuses is about taking ownership. The rare woman takes responsibility for her actions, her choices, and her path. She doesn't blame others for what she lacks or lament what she cannot control. Instead, she focuses on what she can do, leveraging her strengths and learning from her weaknesses. She sees every setback as a setup for growth and every failure as a step towards success. Her life is proof that excuses only hold power when we give it to them. The rare woman demonstrates that the only limits are the ones we place on ourselves. She faces her fears, challenges societal norms, and shatters barriers, not because she is fearless, but because she refuses to let fear become an excuse to hold her back. Her courage inspires others to rise above their own excuses, showing them what's possible when determination meets action. Her mantra is simple: do it anyway. She doesn't wait for the right time or perfect conditions because she knows those rarely exist. She begins where she is, with what she has, and makes the most of it. Whether it's pursuing her dreams, building relationships, or leaving a legacy, she acts with intention and purpose. She is living proof that excuse only leads to stagnation, but action leads to transformation. The rare woman understands that no one owes her success. It's something she must claim for herself. She rejects entitlement and instead embraces effort, discipline, and perseverance. Her work ethic is a testament to her commitment, and her results speak louder than any excuse ever could. She embodies the principle that the harder the climb, the greater the view, and she refuses to settle for anything less than her best. Let her example challenge you to eliminate excuses from your life. Whether fear, doubt, or circumstances try to hold you back, remember that you have within you the same resilience, faith, and courage. Step up, take responsibility, and move forward with purpose. The rare woman is proof that a life without excuses is a life without limits.